Welcome to another edition of Walton Entertainment. Today we'll have more news, information, and entertainment from your local hometown.
Good day from your Walton County 4-H or Walton County Extension Office and the University of Georgia Corporate Extension Service. I'm Michael Davis filling in today for Joel Burnstead, our CEC, our lead ag agent in the office. I want to start off first of all today. I'm going to use a prop to give a shout out to our award-winning, state-winning Horse Quiz Bowl team who recently competed at the state and won. And because of their great job and effort, they will now have the opportunity to go on to a regional contest this summer and then on to the national contest next winter in Denver, Colorado. So we want to give a shout out to those young ladies and their head coach, Miss Sarah Grimes. We got a lot going on right now. We've got Cloverleaf DPA, which stands for District Project Achievement. And that'll be coming up on February 15th as we go down to Rock Eagle for our 5th and 6th graders who will be competing to show their talents off as far as the project area, give you a little information about their project area, and give a demonstration about their project. So we want to wish all those contestants good luck on February the 15th down at Rock Eagle with District Project Achievement. Well, as you know, we have numerous summer camp opportunities, and I'm going to start off first of all. We offer summer camp 4th grade through the 12th grade. We even have some opportunities for any high schoolers out there that might want to get away and just go have a good time. One of these, first of all, is regular senior camp. It will be held at Rock Eagle May 25th through the 29th. Believe it or not, I've been assigned to that camp. So I'll be down there with those senior 4-H'ers, and quite a few things go on down there during senior camp week. There'll be a Memorial Day picnic and pool party. Tuesday night we'll have some street dancing and pool party activities. We'll also take a trip to the University of Georgia and spend a whole day over there in Athens checking out the campus and other things around the town. And there'll, of course, be service projects that they can participate in. And as always, there'll be team and leadership building classes and opportunities for these young people to grow and to market themselves and become a network for other seniors, high school age students throughout our state. There's also a second senior opportunity called Extreme Senior Camp. Now, this camp is what it says. It's real camping. You will be camping outdoors. You will not be in a cabin, but you'll be camping outdoors and kind of like an Adirondack shelter. If you've ever been to upstate New York, those little 3-sided shelters that they have up there in the Adirondacks. And quite a few things go on with this camp. This camp will involve such things as an optional whitewater rafting experience, outdoor skeet shooting, fishing. There'll be some zip lining involved, stargazing at night, some archery contest. We'll go on some hikes both during the day and at night. And there'll be the variety show put on by the Rock Eagle 4-H counselors, which is always a good show to see. And just some other good things there with, learning along things about outdoor survival skills. Because at this camp, you'll have to cook at least one meal for yourself. So that's something to look forward to if you are in a 9th through 12th grade and you enjoy camping and want to meet some others that enjoy your same things. Come on out and join us with Extreme Camp. And that will be the week of June the 8th through the 12th before it gets too hot up here. We have some what we call middle school or junior camp opportunities. The first of these that I want to mention is Wilderness Challenge Camp. And it's what it says it is, Wilderness Challenge Camp. This camp, we go up to our Wasiga 4-H Center up in Dahlonega, which is part of right next door to the Frank Merrill Ranger Camp. It's there in part of the Chattahoochee National Forest area. And while you're there at Wilderness Challenge Camp, you'll learn some outdoor survival skills and participate with whitewater rafting on the Ocoee River one day. You'll also do some zip lining for the day through the Chattahoochee National Forest. There'll be some climbing wall activities. All these things kind of build into that outdoor flavor to challenge yourself for those kinds of skills and those things that you get from that. They'll be learning of things like how to prepare a correct fire, some outdoor cooking techniques probably, tent and knot tying. Not everybody is aware of this, but you need to have a little sense of knowledge about knots. They're very important, especially when you need to tie something down and you don't know how to do it. There'll also be things with river ecology. And because we're outdoors, we don't have a swimming pool there. You swim in the creek or in the pond. That's always exciting. So that's Wilderness Challenge Camp, and that is the week of July the 6th through the 10th, right after the 4th of July. Now, if you're into marine and coastal ecology and want to go to the beach, then we have Marine Resources Camp. That's down at the Burton 4-H Center, which is on Tybee Island. And it's just what it says it is. It's marine and resources. You learn about marine, coastal ecology things. It includes such things as a marsh trawl where you see what's out there in the marsh. You'll also do some seining in the ocean to see what kind of critters, fish and other things may be there for you. You'll do some type of dissection. It might be a baby shark or it might be a squid. You never know. You'll learn some things about the beach, along beach ecology type walks and things. You'll be part of the sea turtle program, because this goes on the summer when they're mapping those sea turtles that come on shore there on Tybee. And so you'll be out there working with those people. And you'll have beach time. Yes, we'll go swimming in the ocean. So those are some of the things that are happening there at Marine Resources Camp, July the 13th through the 17th. And Miss Cassandra, our lead 4-H agent, she'll be attending that camp, representing us as one of her assignments, like I was assigned to senior camp. And then there's regular junior camp, which is the week of June the 8th through the 12th. This is for 7th and 8th graders. And this year it'll be at Camp Fortson, or the Fortson 4-H Center, which is not too far away for us. Excuse me. It's over near Hampton. In fact, if you've ever been to Atlanta Motor Speedway, you go right past AMS, the next road to the right, turn down it. That's where Camp Fortson is. It's kind of an urban zoo type setup, as I call it. They have a petting zoo there, and they work a lot of things along urban gardens, those types of things that you see in and about the urban area of the metro Atlanta area. But some of the things that will be included in this camp for juniors, 7th and 8th graders, are things like a day at Stone Mountain Park, the Georgia Aquarium and World of Coke, Thursday Night Thunder at AMS. That was fun. I was fortunate to go a couple of years ago, and all our 4-Hers loved that Thursday Night Thunder activity. And there's a lot of other things too there. Of course, as always, there's team building and leadership opportunities. I neglected to make a comment about our Wilderness Challenge Camp and our Marine Resources Camp. This can be for 6th graders as long as you're 12 years of age by July 1st. We do allow some 6th graders to attend if they're older. Okay? So, as you see, we got a lot of upcoming things going on here in the 4-H office. As far as the extension side of that, we're always here for you for your soil test, water test. Come on in and see us and get those done for us. And as always, if you need anything, come by the office, 100 North Broad Street in downtown Monroe, or give us a call, 770-267-1324.
Creative artists can offer you a wide range of video production. Call the experts and discuss your project today, whether it's your special event or your company. Creative Artist, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist produces this program you're watching. Call Creative Artist today, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist, they'll put you in the spotlight.
Hi, welcome to Monroe Walton Center for the Arts. Right now we have our elementary student show, the Walton County. This includes our public schools and private schools. I try to list them. I'm afraid I'll miss some, but we've got Loganville, Bay Creek, Walnut Grove, Monroe, Sharon. We have, who am I leaving out? I know I'm leaving some schools out. And then we have Loganville Christian, and we have George Walton Academy in the show as well. It's just a really great show. You'll really enjoy seeing the show. It's probably my personal favorite show of the year. It's just exuberant and happy and colorful and lots of imagination. Just really a great show, and you'll enjoy seeing it. It's kindergartners, maybe even some pre-K kids, all the way up to 5th grade. Hundreds of pieces of works of art for you to look at and enjoy. It wraps up on February 20th, and with our closing celebration and reception. And at that time, the students will actually take their works home with them. So if you want to see it, you need to come between now and February 20th. The reception is free and open to the public. It's from 6 to 7:30 on Thursday, February 20th. So come in, you can meet the artists and their parents and see our fabulous teachers. We really do have some of the best teachers in the state as our art teachers. They're all just awesome. So come in and see our show. We have kind of a new block of classes that are starting. I have the February, of course, classes up. We have over 60. We're probably close to 70 classes again on the schedule for February. We have a new block of classes starting that are jewelry making classes. We have a every Tuesday beginners class, and then after that she has an intermediate, say that right, advanced class. So that's on Tuesday nights, and then on Friday she has kind of standalone where you're making something specific like a pendant or a pair of earrings, and those are open to everybody. The beginners class, of course, would be, kind of the 101 class. The advanced class is if you've gotten a little more experience. But everything is on our class list that you can come in and pick up. You can go online to MonroeWaltonArts.org and take a look at all of our classes. We have a calendar that you can look at a glance, but we also have each class listed under its own category. So come in and see us, see all the classes that we have going on, all the events, the open mics, our Saturday soirees. The next one is March 14th, which is the same day as Monroe's car show. So we'll have some car-themed events going on here, our usual drop-in workshops. Probably we'll have food again. That seems to be a real hit with people. People love the taco bar that we had last month. This month we're having the kind of power bowls, things that you can eat in a bowl, soup and things of that nature. So every month we have a different menu, and it's really catching on. Somebody was in today and said she really looks forward to our once a month parties that we call Saturday soirees. So the next one is March 14th. So come see us, come visit us on the web at MonroeWaltonArts.org. Come see the show, pick up a class list, see what all we have going on. Pottery, writing classes, painting classes, our Tuesday afternoon, 12:30 to 2:30, oils and acrylics painting class with Lynn Ulmer. It's going strong, and those are classes that you can jump in at any time. You can paint either with oils or acrylics. She teaches both in the same class. You pick your subject matter. If you want to paint a still life, she'll help you set one up. If you want to paint from a photograph or a magazine picture, she'll help you put your ideas on canvas. She's an awesome teacher, and you can jump in anytime to that class. It's on Tuesdays at 12:30. We do ask you to pre-register so that Lynn knows that you're coming, and we'll have everything ready for you. But again, just visit us on the web, come in and see us, and our phone number is 770-207-8937. You can give us a call. Love to see you. Thank you.
Oh, let me interrupt you. And these rocks are very interesting. Can you show us some of the rocks that are here and what the children have done?
This is from Loganville Christian Academy, and this is one I'm going to actually ask this little girl if she will sell this rock to me, because I love it so much. But Estella teaches, some of her art classes start with the inspiration as a book. So the book for the rocks was Only One You. And then the kids went out and they gathered their rocks and they painted them. And this is another favorite. Look at that one with a smile on his face. So they're all just so fun and so much imagination, and you can just see the personalities in each one. You'll just love this show. You really will. You'll come away happy and feeling encouraged. And if you come by, the chocolate walk is Thursday the 13th. We'll have some chocolate here for you. I believe the walk is going to start. It usually starts here, but I've been told it's going to start at the Visitor Center. I meant to mention that. So you'll get your map. Last I've heard, you'll get your map and your bag to collect your candy at the Visitor Center. So we'll be the very next stop coming down from the Visitor Center. And we are on the map. We'll be doing some things here. And we'll be having chocolate as well, of course. So come see us. That's Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. So we'll see you then for sure, and you can stop for a moment. I know everybody is in a rush on that night to get their candy, but stop a moment and see the show and pick up a class list. Also that night, if you sign up for our free emails, you'll be entered into a contest for a $25 gift card for here, and you can use that in our gift shop. You can use that toward a class. So sign up for our free email. You'll get entered to win the gift card. So we'll see you on the 13th for sure. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Are you in need of tractor work, bush hogging, grading, cleaning, sod installs, and drainage repair? Then you need Bold Springs Landscape Solutions. Bold Springs Landscape Solutions is a licensed, insured, and certified landscape solutions company. Their services include grading and drainage, bush hogging and clearing work, as well as fencing, landscape, and sod installation. Contact Bold Springs Landscape Solutions today.
Hello, Walton County. And it is a rainy Thursday today. We've experiencing a lot of rain, which is not good for any outside recreation. Luckily, we do have some community centers out there for you if you need some place to exercise. We've got the perfect place here at Meridian and Felker Park, place you can go, and we've got some very reasonable rates to join right now. So feel free to go by there and talk to some of the people we have working at the community centers and talk about how you can join that. If you're over 60, obviously it's a one-time fee of $20 to get a membership card, and you can go and work out as much as you'd like. We're open about 75 hours at each place. We open from 6 in the morning to 8 at night most days, and a little abbreviated times on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then we're closed on Sunday. So it's a great place to go when the weather's not working out. Hopefully, the groundhog's right. We won't have very much longer before springtime gets here. Speaking of that, we had a great basketball season, which is coming to an end. Most of our recreational players have finished up last week. So now we're in our All-Star program, which we'll do this coming up weekend, and then some teams will advance to our district through Georgia Recreation and Parks Association, and hopefully a few will also advance to the state tournament. So good luck to those teams that are advancing in our youth basketball program from age 8 all the way up to age 14, boys and girls. So good luck to those teams. With that being said, our baseball and softball and soccer and track season has all begun. We've got around 1,500 kids have already signed up for our baseball and softball program. It is extremely, a couple of extra teams have signed up this year, so we're real fortunate that teams have signed up with us to play in our baseball and softball program. Altogether, we have around 23 5 and 6 and 7 8-year-old baseball teams of each age group, so that's up a couple teams from last year. So we look forward to getting the evaluations and the draft and the uniforms ordered and all the things that we have to do to get ready for when we start practices here in a week or so. And then the opening day for baseball and softball will be around March 14th on that Saturday. Hopefully the weather will work out for us on this spring season. Our soccer season also is the same. We'll start somewhere in early March, and our track season we'll start practicing the end of February and go through March and April with our kids that are participating in the track program. We appreciate all of the volunteers that are coming out. We're always looking for good role models. We'll help you and teach you the proper practice techniques for all these kids, but we are looking for great role models for those that want to come out and spend some time with the youth in our county. So also want to remind you that sportsmanship starts at home, and we're looking forward to a great athletic season. Remember to go by our community centers. Our website at waltoncountyga.gov has all the information you need to provide for recreation. So check that out, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We've been busy here at the center. Again, in the month of January, we were up over 1,800 cars across our scales, and again, we're thankful for that. I did want to touch on, we've had a few complaints about how long the wait is out here, sometimes on Saturdays, and just wanted to talk about that a little bit. On Saturday, there's really not a lot we can do. We only have so much space down here, and we do have to weigh cars in and out to get the weights. So what I would like to do is encourage those that can to try to get out here throughout the week. It's quite a bit less busy throughout the week than it is on Saturdays. Saturdays, there's not a good time to come where there's not going to be a lot of traffic. So we would encourage you, if possible, to get out here Monday through Friday. Again, our scales open here on weekdays at 7:30, and we take our last load across the scale at 3:45 in the afternoon. So if possible, and I know it's not for a lot of you, but you will have a much quicker experience out here on the weekdays rather than the weekend. So just kind of wanted to touch on that because a few people have been a little bit upset about how long it sometimes takes on Saturdays. Just wanted you all to know that we are aware of that. There's just not a whole lot we can do about it presently. So again, sorry that it is so difficult for some of you sometimes on Saturdays. That's kind of the only solution we have to it presently, but we are working on that. Wanted to talk a little bit. We've wrapped up our Bring One for the Chipper event, and I'm not sure that I've talked about that here, but we had another good turnout. We're guessing we had somewhere around 100 or so trees that were brought in. So we want to thank everybody that brought in their old Christmas trees here. We do mulch those trees and keep the mulch on the property. We've been told that the mulch from the trees aren't real good for putting in flower beds that you want to grow things, but it is very good mulch for walking paths and things like that. So we do have some of that here. If anyone's interested, feel free to give us a call, and we can kind of plan to have that ready for you. 770-267-1421. And that's kind of what we've got going on now. We're starting to look forward to our spring events. We know that we're going to do something around Earth Day. We're at least going to do a document destruction event. We're trying to find another event to tie on to it at the same time. That document destruction event is going to be April the 18th from 9 to 11. But we will talk a little more specifically about it as we move forward. And like I always do and will always continue to do, come out here, see us. Let us show you what we do here, what a resource we are to the county. We would love to get you started recycling, at least talk to you about why what we're doing is important. We continue to get calls on litter, and we're recognizing that there's some areas in our county there is a litter problem, and we just want you to know we're doing our best. We're trying to get out into the schools. We're trying to talk to kids about all of the problems associated with litter and why it should never be done. So I did want to take a few minutes to remind everyone that we all care about how our community looks, and we don't want to be an eyesore for people that are here visiting, for prospective companies that are considering moving into our community. We don't want it to be trashy, and we are seeing an increased amount of litter. For the second year in a row, our litter index has crept up a little bit here in Walton County. And that is sad to see. So keep your trash in your car, and be responsible. Let's all be responsible for our own trash. The trash goes in a trash can. Anything we can recycle, we want to put in a recycle bin, and spread the word about that. We are trying to reach the kids in schools. We talk to adults at festivals and things like that, but we're going to need help with it. We're only a few small voices here, and don't let it be anything that you're afraid to talk about when you're out in public. We need to spread the word, because I think we're all seeing more litter on the sides of the road than we would like to see. And as our population grows in Walton County, that's only going to get to be even a bigger problem if we're not spreading the word that it's just unacceptable here. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Feel free to give us a call out here, come out and see us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Hello, Walton County. This is Kevin Littlewood, Chairman's Report on Channel 16 and 18.2. Want to update you on several things that's going on in the county. We did have a board meeting, the February board meeting this past week. We had several zoning actions. Most of them were guest houses. We had like three people that were wanting a guest house. Some mother-in-law's suite, or one of them was building the guest house until they could build their real house. And so we had that. We had some mini warehouses that's going to be put in on State Route 20 out of Loganville. and those were approved. And then we had an expansion of a adult daycare house off of Panell Road, and that's a personal care home there, and they added some more space to that. So that was the zoning issues that we had. We did have some staffing requests. The Sheriff's Department's going to be opening up a Good Hope precinct very soon down near Good Hope City Hall, and so they needed an administrative assistant for that position. And then facilities has had some people that's hurt, and so they're doing a temporary position into that. And then Parks and Recreation, they've had some people to leave and had some other instances, and they reclassified and moved some positions around, actually saving money to the budget and picking up 2 positions in place of 1 to help the county there and help the Parks and Recreation. We did amend the service delivery strategy for the cities. We just passed it last year, and we left out a word to allow them to apply for grants, and so we had to go in and fix that. They'll be able to apply for grants now, and we did have the Second Amendment on the agenda, and Walton County was very proud to be able to pass that. So resolution declaring Walton County a Second Amendment sanctuary county, expressing support for the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, prohibiting support or funding for provisions found to violate the Second Amendment's rights or matters. And so Walton County, we feel like that you have the right to bear arms and protect yourself, and we feel like that we need to support this. Something that's really took off in Virginia, and now this is really going kind of around the country right now, that all the counties are taking up just in case something comes along where people try to come in and take your firearms from a legal, law-abiding citizen. And the Sheriff's Department was involved and notified, and so and then the county attorneys reviewed where we were at, and the board passed it this past Tuesday night. And so if you want a copy of the resolution, you're more than welcome to get a copy. I may get our PIO to put it on our website. That way, if you want to download it and look at what was actually passed, then you can have that. But like I said, we're in early February right now, in the midst of winter, but it's been being in the 70s, so I don't know whether we'll get any winter storms or not. But one thing is we've had a lot of heavy rain lately, and over the last several weeks is when we picked up probably 8 to 10 inches of rain here in Walton County, and we may even pick up 5 to 6 more this week. And one of the problems is like last October, November, December, it was very little rain in Walton County, and so when you do pick up these heavy rains, the cross drains, grates in parking lots and such as that, they're stopped up or get stopped up because of tree limbs and debris and such as that. So you're going to see roads flooded, you're going to see ditches filled up, you're going to see things like that happening, and so it's just part of it. If it was raining every week here and there, then it would be cleaned out. But when you go long 3-4 month stretches without anything, you're gonna see that. Even the interstates in Atlanta, if you turned on the local news, they had 2 or 3 lanes stopped up out there because of the bottles that people throw out, the cans, and just various debris that gets crossed in a cross drain or either over a grate, and it prevents it from happening. But if you do run across any of this and you do see it on a county road, please give us a call and let us know. That way our crews can get out and prevent any further problem. If there's 880 miles of roads that are county roads in Walton County, and then you have city streets in the cities and then the state routes also. But we have 880 miles that we try to cover in Walton County, and there's no way we can get around to take care of every problem unless you help us to be able to find out where that is. And so we look forward to that. We do have probably a little bit longer winter, so maybe late February, March, we may still pick up some winter mix or something like that, and then turn into spring. But we are out working very hard, try to get all this took care of, and a lot of projects going to be starting in the spring, and I'll be updating you as things come on. We're working hard on some transportation issues that we'll be bringing out here very soon. The cities and the county working together on that, try to help move Walton County, and that's one of our big goals for 2020. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call, 770-267-1316. Thank you.
So, I'm gonna play Baby Blue by Bob Dylan.
Take what you need, you think will last. But whatever you wish to keep, you better grab it fast.
this next song, I don't know if any of you guys seen La La Land. Like, probably, I don't know. It's a movie. But there's one scene that I just really like in the movie, which is probably the saddest scene in the movie, where the relationship between the two main characters just comes to it just collapses right before your eyes. And throughout the whole dinner scene, you see them just kind of come to the realization that, you know what, our lives are going in two separate directions. And I thought that was just a beautiful way the director portrayed that in the movie, just between the dialogue and the actors themselves portraying the lines. And I decided to write a song based on that scene that I saw. So.
Hi guys, this is the second time I've performed here. I don't know why I felt the need to announce that, but I did. I'm performing 2 songs. I'm not as prepared as last time. I'm just gonna, okay, whatever. I'm playing You Won't See Me. It's by the Beatles. It's by Paul McCartney. It's about some French model he was seeing, and she wasn't like, basically she just wasn't picking up his phone calls. It's not that deep, but it kind of sounds deep. And this is, you know, I'm not trying to hinder the quality of what you might hear, but I don't know this one that well, but I'm still gonna do it, because, you know, it's all about having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, hold up. Does that sound in tune? Is it good? Okay. 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 Oh, thank you. Okay. When I call you up, your lines engage. I have had enough. So at your age, we have lost the time that was so hard to find. But I will lose my mind if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see. I don't know why you should want to hide, but I can't get through. My hands are tied. I won't want to stay. I don't have much to say, but I will turn away if you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. You won't. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't know that I'm messing up, but it's just I don't really know this one. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just. Okay. Okay. I know that's number one rule here, not to do that. Okay. Time after time, you refuse to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew what I was missing, though the days are few. It feels like years, and since I lost you, feels like years. Yes, it seems so long, girl, since you've been gone, and I just can't go on. If you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me. That's pretty, you know, that's it. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, this song, I do know this one. This one, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's Tomorrow Never Knows. And it was you know, it's my favorite song of all time. It was a song influenced by the substances that the Beatles were using at the time, and it was the first song that was like, okay, they're not just a boy band, they're like a band that is more, you know, gonna be remembered forever, you know. So okay, this is Tomorrow Never Knows. Okay. Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts, surrender to the void. Shining, it is shining. they mourn the dead. It is shining. It is shining. And listen to the colors of your dreams. It is believing. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it was a short song, but yeah, that's. But yeah, thank you.
Creative artists can offer you a wide range of video production. Call the experts and discuss your project today, whether it's your special event or your company. Creative Artist, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist produces this program you're watching. Call Creative Artist today, 770-267-7368. Creative Artist, they'll put you in the spotlight.
This is Piper. She's about 3-4-year-old black and white pit bull. She was owner surrendered. She's very friendly, very strong. She's definitely sweet, but she's looking for a good home. Okay, let's go.
Here we have a lab basset mix. It's a male. He's probably about 2 or 3 years old. Not neutered. He's a really sweet, fun dog.
All right, this is Miss Candy. She's a tan and white female retriever mix. She's about 2 or 3 years old. She's very friendly. I think she was owner surrendered as well, but she's definitely looking for a good home as well. All right, let's go.
This is Wentworth. He's about 4 years old. He's already neutered. He's a very, very sweet dog. Lots of energy. He would love to run around your backyard playing with everybody. Very sweet. He's a great, good dog. Like I said, he's already neutered, so just a $40 adoption fee. And if he's not the one you're looking for, just come down here and let's see what else we got.
All right, this is, he don't have a name right in this second, but he is a pit bull. He's about 2 years old, or actually about a year old, year and a half or 2. And he's definitely friendly, definitely strong, and he's looking for a good home.
Are you in need of tractor work, bush hogging, grading, cleaning, sod installs, and drainage repair? Then you need Bold Springs Landscape Solutions. Bold Springs Landscape Solutions is a licensed, insured, and certified landscape solutions company. Their services include grading and drainage, bush hogging and clearing work, as well as fencing, landscape, and sod installation. Contact Bold Springs Landscape Solutions today.
This is just a cover of Desperado by the Eagles. Okay, all right, so here we go. That you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me things have been laid upon your table, and you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting any younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home, and freedom your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. And you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses and come down from your fences and open the gate? And maybe raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late.
Whether you think about it or not, music is a part of our lives. And for Tracy Stever, music is her life. Recently, I had the opportunity to stop by Stever Studios and talk to Tracy about how important teaching music is to the next generation.
I worked for Primerica, and my boss allowed me to have a little side room. So after work, I'd work 9 to 5 as the office manager, and I'd get off and I'd have a few students come up to the office. I had about 3, and over time, a couple years, it just grew, and then I had 5, and then I had 10. And then I met my husband, and he said, why don't you quit that office job, and why don't you just go for it and just do music, since that's really your passion. So I got in touch with Sadie Krozik, and she leased me a couple rooms over here around the back of City Hall. And at that time, I brought on a few more teachers, and we just kept growing and growing, and now we're probably up to about 80 students, and we've got about 6 other teachers that teach here besides myself. Oh, I mean, we have some serious talent here in Monroe. It's just amazing. A lot of, piano players are my specialty, where a lot of my kids really shine. When I was growing up, music was my life. Coming from a broken home, it was something that I could always turn to, that was always there for me. And I can't imagine my life without music. I'm a career musician. That's what I did when I was in middle school, in high school. I went to college for music education, and I just can't imagine a life without music.